Happy National Homebrew Day. I'm on the way to the brew pub.
So you thinking about brewing? You're brewing already. I'm thinking about just moved to Memphis.
It's 9:15.
Yeah, but put design in this one. Real quick, just want to talk about how we're going to roll this as far as getting the wort. This has worked very well for us the last couple of years. We'll start back, farthest pot back will be the first one in. That's more for safety so that we aren't firing up this row of pots before we get to that point. So we'll pull from the back, going through, then we'll hit this tent here and then work our way back this way. It's just that it's a lot safer to do it that way. I think you guys would all agree, hot wort, hot fires.
So here's my 6 gallons of wort. It's about a 1070. We're gonna fuck this thing up. My little alley right here. We got our wort for first. Yeah, if you're sitting there with 6, I've got like 7.5.
So they were gonna have extra anyways. So.
Right. Plus, I don't know what kind of boil off I'm gonna have with this thing.
I get about 1.5 gallons a time.
Alright guys, so I ended up with 12 gallons, so my hop schedule changed a little bit. It's going to be 1.5 ounces of Magnum at 60, and then the same that I was planning on doing with 1 ounce of Citra and 1 ounce or 2 of Falconer's Flag. So we'll see what happens. It might be shitty, but it's free beer. We're almost at a boil on this 12 gallons. It's about 193 or so right now. It's been taking a while, but I've never used this keg before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. Here's my buddy Drew's 6 gallons. He's got some hops in there.
We're doing Tuesdays this Tuesday. It's okay. It never
She was going to graduation, or that she wasn't going to graduation?
Yeah, it's kind of like walk away. Walk away. It's not the full place. It definitely doesn't have the pressure. It's not sour.
It's my first 10-gallon batch right here. 1.5 ounces of Magnum.
Yeah. Then we go to... Yeah, it's good. 2 bags. We charge $30. I know, but it's hard to say.
Very, very cool.
Alright, so mash tun, bowl kettle, grain goes in. We don't have a hot liquor tank, so this is also a hot liquor tank. Okay. So we'll have our sparkling water, our preheated water, strike in, mash in, fill it back up with our strike water, our poured water, heat it up, put it in an empty tank, which will be this tank today, pump it out through our copper line, comes up through the wall, all the way back around to our sparge on our kettle.
Essentially the same way I do it.
Same way, just much bigger
We
scale.
have 2 kettles, or 2.
Yeah, one's hot liquor, one's for boiling.
Yep.
Start running off, start sparging, bring it up to a boil. Come over to our plate heat exchanger.
Very cool.
Water on one side, wort on the other, so groundwater comes out. Wort comes in, wort comes out. You'll have a O2 set, O2 tank. Oxygenate or aerate our yeast, our wort. Once this is coming out, we'll go into one of our tanks, whichever one it will be from here. 215 going out, about 70 coming in. So about 140 degree temperature difference. We'll reclaim, I'll get right over one tank out of the way. We'll reclaim that water in our mash tun for cleaning, or anything on the floor, just for cleaning cycles and stuff like that. So we don't have to worry about just putting that much water down the drain and not trying to recycle any of it.
Cool.
Pitcher yeast cool it down, let it ferment. Once it's done fermenting, seal it, cool it down to 50, let it rest of the day, cool it down to 33. We have conicals, so all we do is just dump off, dead cells, live cells, dead cells, pick the proper, healthy color. Once it changes over, you got the good. Pitch that off. Once it's done, dump all of our yeast. We don't filter our beer. Our house yeast does all of our work for us. Batch of beer. One strain of yeast that many times, it's hard to say it's the same strain of yeast.
Right.
Well, that's very cool.
Well, that's since I've been here. So when I started here, I got a fresh strain in October. So it sets them at 70, so it keeps them at 70. Ferments out, we'll seal it, we'll let it rest. We'll transfer it back here to our temperature room. This is where all chlorine drinkers are kept on here once it's done fermenting. All these beers are full, all these tanks are full of beer, so if you order a beer, it comes off the tap line. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Stone, IPA, Brown, Sky, 4 seasonals, always rotate, but all the top 4 are always the same 4. So if you order an IPA, it's coming from tap 2.
They're all split for 2
They're all
taps.
split 2 taps. If I close off the right side of the bar closes to us gets closed. If I close off the left side gets closed.
Wow, nice. This is very cool.
Obviously, we don't have enough room for everything in the brewery, so we try to cram as much of it in here as possible. Bags of grain, specialty grain, everything's. The bucket's got hops in it.
Wow.
Kegs for IPA growlers and stone growlers, and just.
So do y'all do the flaming stone still?
Yeah, these are the granite rocks. These are the peat granite.
Wow.
I didn't know y'all were still doing it that way.
We still do it that way, man.
That's awesome.
And that's an older version.
And that's what the newer stuff, or this is the older version?
Yeah, that's an older version.
Yeah.
You can kind of just see how the difference in the color.
Oh yeah.
Just due to the caramelization.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. You're still doing it that way after so many thousands of gallons.
It's maybe super under hopped.
Mine might be super under hop too. We'll see.
But I can always dry hop it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
We'll find out eventually.
First actual test of the dip tube. Seems to be working well so far. Already got 5 gallons right there. Hey everybody, happy National Homebrew Day. You just saw the footage from the day. Sorry I didn't get more. When I decided to do 12 gallons, my hop schedule changed a whole lot. I did take notes, but some of those notes include a handful of Citra. So I'll put the hop schedule in the description, probably in the video too. But I hope you enjoyed what footage I did get. It was a great time. Became friends with the head brewmaster over there, and we were talking, and he doesn't get a chance to homebrew a lot lately because his system is in his hometown, and so the brewer, the head brewer over at Boscos, is going to come brew sometime with me. I ran a couple ideas by him as far as some future brews go. Got the tour of the brewery like you saw. Awesome guy. He's a super nice guy. I ended up getting 2 water bottles full of their yeast slurry that they're giving out. So here are the beers. Here are the 2 beers. I ended up with about 4 in one and 5 in the other. My first wort was 1068, I think, and the second 6 gallons I got was about 1062, I think. Here's what's left of the yeast slurry. I'll probably pitch that if I brew next week. Today was a day of firsts for me. First time using my keggle, first time doing a 12 or 10 gallon batch, first time doing a 12 gallon boil, first time brewing a beer 100%, do it as I go, I guess you'd call it. Beer mustache. When I decided to get the extra 6 gallons when it became available, had to change up my hop schedule pretty good, which I don't think was a bad thing. But I improvised measurements. I didn't bring a scale because I wasn't planning on doing the 12 gallons, and I'd already weighed out and mixed my hops, as you saw in my video. But yeah, I think it turned out real nice. So that's it for me, guys. Awesome day, awesome day. I forget how many people were actually brewing. There were a ton of people there. Tons of people stopped by and expressed interest in brewing themselves. So overall, it was a great day for me. Great day for Memphis home brewing. I think Boscos had a good time. It was a great day. Great day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Happy National Homebrew Day. Happy Cinco de Mayo. And happy whatever day this actually gets put up.